Well, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. First off, um, you come in to chat, be respectful, plain simple. No stupidness, no drama, no toxic energy, whatever, okay? Uh, that's what it is, plain simple. Um, if you disagree with something somebody says, that's perfectly fine. We're all allowed to agree to disagree, and that's the honest truth. But it's how you treat that disagreement is what matters as you move forward. But, anyways, um, I may be trying to do this every Saturday morning if I can. There may be things that will change that, and maybe I'll talk about it, maybe I won't. But with that being said, I'll leave it as that. I've shared this out to Facebook, so we'll see who shows up, who doesn't. Doesn't really matter. I just thought I'd do this for the hell of it. Um, I'm going to put the chat overlay up so that way it's there, depending on which way I'm looking at it and whether I miss anything or not. So that way I can always, go back quickly, get it, answer anything. Um, this week, yeah, it's been a so-so week. Temperature's dropping lower here where I am. Actually, I'll tell you right now what the temperature is. I'm just gonna click another tab here, open this up. Hopefully, Restream won't crash on me. Um, for those of you who do Celsius, we're sitting at the freezing point, right at 0 degrees Celsius, but it feels like -4. For those of you who still use the old system, Fahrenheit, well, it's sitting at 32, feeling like 25. Okay, that's today. There's possibility of some snow tomorrow and Monday. Monday, I have to go off to the big city of Toronto to do something, and hopefully everything works out. And then go from there. Now, in the past week or so, hey, how you doing, Creemore? And a lot of people probably seen it in the news and everything else. I only know so much, but all I know is that a couple were speeding in a car on the U.S. side and heading towards Niagara Peace Bridge, was it, or Rainbow Bridge? One of the two. Um, Came close to the checkpoint and went up over the curb, up, I guess, a median between the incoming and outgoing traffic to the checkpoint area. Um, Up in the air, crashed the car, and burst into flames. The only thing that survived was the engine. Everything else gone. Hey, Chuck. So you made it this time, Chuck. Now, apparently, I guess they've already said who the couple was, and there's friends of the couple that were mourning the couple, the loss of the couple. I don't know anything more than that. So if anybody, has more information in regards around it, hey, by all means, just type it in chat. That's fine. I don't mind about that. I was, just curious as there was any other motives, or were they fleeing from somebody? Why were they racing so fast towards the checkpoint? Um, I don't know, but that's okay. Now, I know I have a delay from video to chat, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm caught up here. I don't think so, that I'm behind, but doesn't matter. Anyways, and yesterday being, typical Black Friday, I'll say throughout the world, was more predominantly known from the US than I think anywhere else. I could be wrong on that. Didn't really do full research or anything on it. I just kind of brought it up because as I'm doing certain things, Black Friday sale events, this and that, I get emails galore. Oh my God. I get, who was it? Verizon or T-Mobile? Okay. Now, in in Canada, there's only certain areas that actually have that because they don't have access to all the cell towers up here. So they only can go into certain areas and use certain towers. Um, I get all week I've been bombarded with a minimum of 20 emails a day about a Black Friday sale for them. I don't live in the USA. I am American. I wasn't born and raised in the US. I was born and raised in Canada, but I'm still an American by the continent. That's one pet peeve, which I don't understand why the USA has to be, we're the only Americans, so we got to be called Americans. Conceited bunch of political bullshit. That's what I call it. Um, and as I say, you can stick it up your ass. You're not the only Americans. Americans are anywhere from the South Pole all the way up to the North Pole in that continent. Doesn't matter whether you're South America, Central America, or North America. It doesn't matter what country it is. As long as you're in that part of the hemisphere, you're American. Plain simple. And I know other countries adopted saying, oh, because the USA, oh, us Americans. But then they and a bunch of other people and certain political want to be politically correct, but they don't do everything correct. They only do what's correct for themselves, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, it already is in like junk mail, Chuck. I just reported as spam. Yet though, nothing happens. Right? I think that some of these companies have a special agreement with whatever uh, email server accounts to spam the crap out of people, right? But to get like 2 or 3 a day, right, up to a maximum of 20 per day and every day, that's a little too much, right? Doesn't matter where I block the emails or report them as spam. They still seems to get through. It's like your cell phone, right? You get text messages or phone calls from telemarketers and other spamming, you know, people that want to hack your phone or get your information, tell you have an account that's expired or whatever, blah 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 blah, etc. etc. You can block them all you want, but then all of a sudden they come back with a new phone number. It's just like you block and do whatever with that email. All of a sudden, bam, like 3 more new emails. I had one day where it was from one place and they sent 30 emails all within 1 minute of another from 30 different places. So, of course, I reported them all. Whenever I see a new one from the same type of email address, then, I start blocking them and then report them after. So that way I tried to do a double whammy. But still, like one of my email accounts, like every day I have 75 junk mail. There might be 3 out of all that 75 that might be legitimate emails. And it's like, I just don't want to see them in my inbox. So I just let them go to junk mail because I don't always look at them. And then the newsletters and this and that, it's like I kind of cut it all back. So it's like try to be less and less and less. And I don't know how some of these emails actually get you, but I guess it's the same thing like cell phones where a company can pay a certain amount of money to get thousands or millions of phone numbers, or they spend the money to get the auto dialer, the computer auto dialer to dial phone numbers, which is the easiest way to get anybody's phone number. It doesn't matter whether you're unlisted or not. Eventually, they'll hit your phone number and you get called. If you typically answer and talk to them, they will keep your number on file. Doesn't matter what you do. Your number is now on file. So they will try again and try again and try again, pass it off to the next subdivision of their organization or whatever you want to call them, and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, I know. Oh, yes, same here. But now, my thing that I'm getting, and I got to call back my cell phone provider. Somebody will call and leave a voicemail. So I go listen to the voicemail message, find out it's a telemarketer, or I get Chinese Mandarin messages for whatever it is. I don't speak that language, but and I got one that that did that said that it was from the west coast of the country. Okay, and I'm more central east, Great Lakes area. But I'm getting them from the west coast calling me. It's like, seriously? It's like I only know about 4 people on the west coast, especially from Canada and from the province known as British Columbia. They wouldn't be calling me at that time frame because they know the time zone difference. So they would be calling me at a different time from their time to my time. So that way it'd be, not as bad. But for the time frame that they call, it's like, really? I don't think so. So it was one of them. So I, reported as spam and all that. I don't know whether they do it. But anyways, after that's done and I've deleted the voicemail, from that day forward, and I'm still getting today, I keep getting a text message saying that from that phone number, I have a voicemail. If I go to voicemail, there's nothing there. But I keep getting text messages about it. So I got to phone them and find out what the hell's going on. Maybe there's some type of bug in their system on my phone number. So I got to get that corrected. That's been going on for over a year now. And it lasts for 15, 20 days, and then it'll stop until the next one pops up. And if it's anybody that's in my contact list, I never get it. I just get the normal message, and that's it. It's fine. It's when these telemarketers do. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know why it happens. So, oh well, that's that. And as I was saying a little bit, go back to it. If anybody knows any information extra that I don't know about what I said a little bit while ago about the couple that crashed at the border crossing there between U.S. and Canada by Niagara Falls, hey, by all means, let me know anything extra. I don't follow the news really. When I sign in and out of my Microsoft email account, I see whatever news has popped up on the headlines there, and that's about it. And I've seen a couple other people that I know that live, near me, that they've put up little short videos on YouTube about it. And that's it, just saying, oh my God. So there's that. I'm hoping that this weekend, either today or tomorrow, that I get some other videos done up in regards to either part of the 8 creatures or mythological creatures, I should say, of Canada, finishing that off, because I think I have 2 or 3 videos for that to do. And to start in my new series for the Dark Side of Nursery Rhymes. Some of the Dark Side of Nursery Rhymes, some of them will be long, some of them will be really short. So, hey, by all means, deal with it. Check them out. Give them a thumbs up if you watch it. Leave some comments on those of what you think and everything. I'm not going, super crazy or anything. I'm just going to do it like I have been. Just using free programs to do what I got to do. I don't know if I'm going to go out and walk about in the neighborhood or go several blocks away and then kind of walk about and film whatever. Depending on how things go, I may do a little bit of a walk Monday, go up, since I'll be downtown Toronto. Maybe walk up to the famous Eaton Center, go along the underground pathway. Maybe I might film that, maybe I won't, or I'll just go up there and just film some stuff around in a certain area there and let you guys see that. I know some of you haven't seen that. What it looks like now, what Christmas decorations they finally have up. I don't know if they put up the huge tree this year or not, like they did previous years. From what I understand, it's a smaller tree. So we'll see. Yeah, they're at Niagara Falls, Chuck. The couple that raced their car towards the border crossing checkpoint between U.S. and Canada went up over the median, hit, I guess it was the cement barricade median, just before you got to the checkpoint there, and flew up in the air and exploded at the top of the bridge, whatever. And all it was left was just the engine. Everything else was gone, totally incinerated. There's little bits and pieces here and there all over, but I just don't know whether or not the police on the U.S. side and the FBI have revealed more than just who the couple was, or there was any other information they're willing to tell the public about. Because I know the Canadian side did their part of the investigation, but we don't know anything else. Oh, yeah, well, that's fine. Don't worry about it. And you could always, in the comments, you could always I believe you should be able to post a link down the regular comments instead of in the chat box, Chuck. Beth? There are no good girls corner here. All the corners are strictly just for the twisted and bad people. So, that's just the way it goes. Let's see what else I got. Then, I can say that we'll go along. You can't officially make one because it doesn't exist in my world. Yes, we're alive. I don't know. I'll see what happens because I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm taking day by day and going it from there at the moment. That's all I can do. I can't plan too far ahead because I'm not sure if I'll be able to or not. Well, he could be ghostwriting. He could have somebody else actually writing for him, which is called a ghostwriter. Right? A lot of musicians do that. They don't actually write their own songs. They have ghostwriters. Or they do like a lot of the so-called R&B rap artists. They steal parts of songs from the past and use it to try to make a new one. Nah, we got the padded paddocks for you with lots of hay so you can lay down and let your hooves have a rest. But just don't be a daft cow while you're over there, okay? I periodically keep checking here YouTube because while I'm watching it, it keeps dragging like that. You got an arse, do you? Well, you know what? You can bite me. Okay, how about that? I haven't said that in a long time. Because I haven't had really reason to say it. At least not in that way. So, yeah, I still have that. I haven't gotten rid of that. I don't know if it's going to go away. I have a feeling that there's something that cold air in the lungs that's causing me to do that. Not anything else, really. I won't tell you what Knashers means to me, okay? That actually doesn't do anything, Beth. It's like cough syrup. It only works for a little bit, and then once it kind of works, it's like, that's it, it's done. Then everything's back again. I know it's from cold air because I always have a session of sinus issues when it gets colder because you're breathing in the colder air at night so that I'm always like totally congested in the morning. And then it's like, okay, I blow my nose for half an hour to an hour's worth, sometimes longer depending on the day. Um, and then finally it's like, it's done and it's all good. Let's see what else is there. I don't know. Um, trying to do a few other things if I can, here and there, get some things going. I got to save up money for a couple of different things. One of them, which probably, I actually have honey lemon Ricola cough drops, Chuck. They work for a period of time and then nothing. I am going to try to resave up for a new laptop. This one, it works. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes the Wi-Fi in it disconnects a fair bit. Um, but it's not my router or my Wi-Fi itself. It's the laptop. Um, whatever in it, I guess is. I don't know whether if it's overheating or if it's doing something else. Um, maybe I got too much junk on this laptop. I don't know. It says I have a pretty good hefty number of gigabytes left, but maybe that's not that. Maybe it's the virtual memory that's filling up and then it's doing that. I don't know. And other times it's like, oh, it's beautiful. Everything runs super fast, quick, and then all of a sudden, no. So unfortunately, this laptop's not 666 years old. Um, actually, this which is older. Actually, this laptop's older than my tablet, but I do have a tablet that's even older. I don't even remember how old it is. It's a Windows tablet too. I don't even use it anymore. It's probably sitting in my bedroom somewhere because I used to use it a lot when I didn't have when my computer blitzed out. And one of the components on the board zapped, burnt out. I heard it. I wasn't in the room at the time when it happened, so I don't know uh, what part it was, so I can't really say. But I do know that the power supply works. It just, whatever it is, wouldn't go. Yeah, yeah. It's because your chubby fingers don't want to do it, right? Yeah, just like her dog Fergus. The two of them are exact. You know, they say people's dogs are like their owners. Yep. Fergus and Beth are one and the same. Totally. Um, I'm just waiting for the little short vids that Leon puts out where she's attacking the shoes instead, or she's trying to sit on the flower pot instead of Fergus. Uh, anyways, um, I don't know what else is going on. What's going on with you guys besides that we're alive? I know Beth is recovering still, and I'll leave it as that. That's up to her to say what she wants. And I'll say this to anybody and everybody. Okay, uh, take this foolish man's advice uh, from mistakes and experiences, so that way you don't fall into these pits. But if you have some type of condition to yourself that you don't feel comfortable with, or that you have a possibility of thinking that you may be uh, verbally abused or bullied or stalked, whatever, don't put it out there for people to know about. Okay. Um, I'll take this as an example. Okay. People who have a learning disability. In other words, meaning that they don't pick up things quickly, or they're slower to react, or when they talk, they don't seem like they're all that smart. Okay. I'm just using that example. I'm not trying to belittle anybody or do anything else. But if you put it out there that you have these problems, or that disability, people are going to attack you. And majority of the time, they're attacking is because they want to see how you react. They want to get a reaction from you, and that gives them a high. Okay. Um, they laugh at you. They think it's funny, and they go, "Oh, okay, we did it once, so we got to do it again. See how far we can take it." So, if that's the case, don't, because what you put out there on a live feed like this, whether if I'm just talking or, on restream I can't, but if you turn on your camera and let people see you and everything else, um, that people see this and they decide to, bully you, whatever. Okay. If you put it out there for them to know, then you left the door open for it. Okay. You have to really, really trust certain people that you only want to know this happened. And if then you get bullied because of that, then the people who you told, obviously, they're the ones who let others know. Okay. Oh, it's nothing about that, but I just feel that, when people have had surgeries or anything else, that it's not my place to tell everybody unless I was told to do so. Okay. Um, I guess that's kind of being the gentleman in me. Side speaking, that's like, I believe the person should say it themselves, hear it from the horse's mouth, than hearing it from the jackass's ass. You know what I mean? It's a saying, what I just said, but I mean, get the truth from the source and not from the rumors that are being passed around by some idiot. You know what I mean? It's like the telephone game that a lot of us played in school. We've called it. It may have other names that you do it, where the teacher tells you black cat sitting in a hat. Pass it on to the next person to your left, and just whisper in their ear. By the time it comes back, there's nothing about a hat. There's nothing about a black cat. That is told to the teacher. Somebody added something or changed it and moved on. Oh, I know that, Beth. And that's part of, being adult, is being able to take things, with a grain of salt, and know that, when people are ribbing you, pulling your leg, joking around with you, and, being able to do certain things. Is that what you guys called it, Beth, in school? Chinese whispers? We called it the telephone game here. I know it's got a few other names throughout. Oh, okay. Rap song rumors. Well, I would have thought of the other song rumors from uh, the now the group's name slips out of mind, with Stevie Nicks and all them. Uh, Seven Wonders and all that. Their song. They have a song called Rumors. Fleetwood Mac. Thank you, Beth. The name was there at the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't get it out. And I was picturing all the people that were in the group when they were fully together. Still, um, 'cause they do one. There's another Rumors from a few other artists as well, over the years. But yeah, so just don't put things out there that you don't want people to know and use against you for whatever reason. Um, some of us, we just don't care. Sometimes I might say something about myself or do something, and I know people will talk about it, and I'll hear about it from other people. I was like, interesting how that spread so fast. And then the people who told me, I go, you know who started that, right? And they said, oh, so and so. I said, no. I said, it was me. I said, this is what I said. they went, really? It's like, yeah. And now you see how it got changed and twisted and everything. Yet, though, all the people who were spreading these rumors, not a single one came to me to find out what I was really talking about. What? All they are talking about, they are leaving others alone? Ooh, what? What? Are 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 you? Is that the meds speaking, or is that you speaking there, Beth? Club Nouveau? Yes, I remember Club Nouveau. They had a song called Rumors as well. I don't remember. I would have to go back and go listen to the song, see if I remember it. Because that's how I am sometimes. I might not remember the artist of the music, but I will remember the music itself and remember parts of the songs. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whereas the other saying is give them something to talk about. And yes, there are a couple of songs about that. So yeah, do that. I don't know what else. Um, oh, I was gonna do a potato chip review, but I've eaten most of it, so I don't know what size is left, but I can still show it. I just happened to find this flavor, and I decided, went, ooh, okay, I want to try that. And I do that with potato chips every once in a while. I might find a completely different flavor I've never seen before, and all of a sudden it's like, I wonder what that tastes like. Now, this one, part of the name that they say the flavoring is, I don't taste that. Um, but the other part I do. And then maybe what I'll do is look at, oh, maybe one of the hot sauce bottles I haven't actually done yet. I'm not a big, like, typical beef jerky or any meat jerky fan, really. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't really found one that I would actually like. I need all the ingredients for that, Beth. But the problem is, for my type of fudge, the only way I can send it to you is during the winter. So that way it doesn't melt because I can't do it during the summer, sending it long distances without paying a hefty fee for it. And I don't have the containers that would um, keep it cold enough. No, it's not winter yet. Winter doesn't come until December 21st. Hey, Blade. Excuse me. You working, Blade, or because I know you work weekends a lot of the times. Sometimes you're off. Um, yeah. So I my fudge. All I'm gonna say is I don't make it with sugar whatsoever. And Blade Charge and I have known each other for a long time, Chuck. We know each other off of one of the game apps on Facebook known as Wrestler Unstoppable. That's where we met each other from, Blade Charge and I. Some names you'll see the some old names that are like that. Some people that will pop in come from that area. I know I know Blaze. I know several people that are over there. There's some people that are over there, and I uh, I don't care for them anymore because just the way they are. Which live streams, Blade? I just kind of stopped with the WWE video game of wrestling because I just don't like it anymore. They've changed it so much, and companies have split for whatever reason. So things aren't the same. This and that. Mine, what? Just like this? Or are you talking about my gaming streams in particular? Um, because I was thinking of doing something and just putting it on this one, not on my other channel. Um, my other channel, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Oh, in general. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to try to every Saturday if I can, unless, of course, you're sort of bad at it. What, doing live streams? No, you just do it the way you do it. Don't worry about it. Don't pull yourself apart about it. Just do it. The way you feel comfortable of doing it, Blade. That's all that matters. You don't have to compare yourself to somebody else. You don't have to try to go to somebody else's things. Oh, about not watching people's lives. Yeah, that happens. Um, it's a hit and miss because maybe you're working, maybe you're not. Time zones for everybody here and there. That hits into it. And all the rest. Oh, is like from WrestleMania itself, Chuck, or are you doing like from video games and stuff? So, I mean, I have some of that, but I just don't have a means to record it and put it up. Like, I mean, I have old WrestleMania and old games from like PS3. Well, PS3, I could probably put it up. I just don't know what's going on. PS2, I still have. My PS1 I already sold, and all the games with it. My PS2, I still have, and I still have wrestling games there. I have some Legends of Wrestling and a few other wrestling games from back then. I just don't know how to, without a now I forgot the name of the device, but anyways, without being able to take it to connect it to the internet, because I don't have a disk drive anymore like I used to, because I used to be able to hook up my old video consoles and put it to my DVD recorder, and I would record everything on DVD, and then I would put it in. I used to put it in my computer and then upload it to YouTube. That is my true original YouTube channel that I have, and I did it. I think on here I have some old videos, whatever. I might go back into my archive. That's things that are in private, and I might just start, reopening them back up. I just got to figure out how to take them and re-premiere them or something, so that way, people can go back and rewatch, just to show things that I did in the past moving forward. With graphics and video editing and all that stuff. Because it interests me. I should have done more about it, and maybe I would be in a job as a video editor for some TV station or something. Um, there's still some time, but I don't know whether they would want to take somebody as old as me now to do their work. I would have to know a lot more, because they're going into other areas of Python and a few other things. um, did you go into and read why you got copyright strike against you for it? Because on the one I did, I got a copyright strike for it because of the music that was there in the background. So you have to turn off the music. So that means that no music for the entrance videos are you to allow to play onto YouTube. That's where a lot of copy strikes come from video games, is because of the background music or an entrance song if it's wrestling or something else like that, or like from UFC or whatever other games where you have entrance songs come on. Usually that's what it is. And it will tell you, oh, from starting point time to last time frame, like the timestamps as to where it is. And if you go in, you can decide to mute it or whatever else. That doesn't help. That you don't own the rights. You can put all that stuff saying free, fair use, free play type thing. That whole law login that is actually from the U.S. and parts of world. That doesn't even protect you there anymore. Oh, okay, that's weird. I don't know why. If that's all it was and there's no physical music in the background or anything, or an entrance that was done by him that you were showing, you were showing was Iruma, then I don't know why you would have gotten a copyright strike for that. You would have to go into it and see what they say. So basically, if you still have that, if you didn't delete it, okay, you can go in to that video and go into your studios and check it out. No, wouldn't be classified as violence, Beth, because it's just a video game. Now, I don't know about your channel itself, Chuck, whether you have it labeled as for all ages or not. Like this channel and all my channels, I've always put not for kids, adults only. So that way I don't get any stupid strikes because of that. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's for violence. It could be age restriction thing if your channel is open to all ages. Sometimes that happens, so you might want to change it and put it not for kids. Then that allows you to do things, but you can't do anything for kids. No, what I'm talking about, instead of like when you upload the video and you put that, I'm talking about like the whole channel. So you have to go into your settings in your studio for your channel. So that way it's marked as that. So that way everything that goes up is always marked not for kids. That you don't have to set it. It's an automatic setting that you can go into your YouTube studios and do. Guys, so I don't, have a look and see what you got in there. Like go into the settings, go through all that advanced settings and see there's a spot there to check it on and off. So that way it's automatically always done. That's all. Yeah, so I might throw some odd videos. I don't know whether if I want to. I got games, I just don't play them all. Like I have AEW too. I just don't. I don't know. I got into it, started creating, and then I kind of started getting bored because I couldn't do certain creations, this or that. Beth isn't lazy. She's just like Fergus. That's all. She likes to copy him. They both have the same waddle when they walk. Anyways, how old is he now, Beth? How old is Fergus? I know you guys, what I'm speaking, you guys got a delay because I automatically have a 10-second delay. And then I don't know how much Restream adds to the delay on top of it. I know they have a delay. So, like, if I say, shit, you guys don't get to hear that for a little bit. They say, people's pets pick up bad habits from their owners, right? Really? Oh, wow. I didn't realize he was that old. Thought he was younger. Thought he was younger than that. That's okay. January. Yeah. Another birthday anniversary coming up in, closer to the end of January. but that's neither here nor there right now. Um, yeah. So as I was saying, I bought these chips because of the flavoring that I've never seen it before, so I thought I'd try it. Um, it came from Walmart, of all places. Um, and as I said, maybe I'll open one of my bottles of hot sauce. I have it and pair it up with that and do it. I don't know. I haven't. I've been having a little bit of hot sauce here and there over the last little while. But I also been finding that certain things that if it's too salty, that it's also starting making me cough. Oh, okay. Well, he has some habits that you couldn't do. Well, that's kind of what they did in a way, Blade, is they kind of adopted him because the owner couldn't look after him. But the things with the breed of bulldog that Beth has is when they're younger, they're when they're developing their attitudes, because they're very unique. They're different than some other dogs. Uh, I don't know. On my back, I lost you guys. I don't know. I don't know if I'm live again still or not, or if it came back up as a different stream. I have no idea. I'm here. I mean it. I am. I just don't know what happened. La 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 la. All right. I can't see chat overlay, so I'm just gonna close it off here. Chuck saying he's hearing me. I guess Beth might be still. I think Blade Charge left, and whoever else left. Because I know it was showing about 5 or 6 people were paying attention for a bit. No, I just, for whatever reason, my modem rebooted, and I don't know whether that means that the stupid company that my internet service is provided from, if they were doing something in the area and knocked me out. They do that stuff, and you don't get any warnings or anything. It's like, oh, they don't send you messages. Actually, you know what? In case they sent an email instead, I'm going to go into my email. And I'm going to give you guys a laugh about how many different stupid spam junk emails I have from and some of the types, just subjects. Okay, I'll give you the subject field on some of these. No, no, I don't have anything there unless it was robot message from them. Then it would have went to junk mail. So let's go to junk mail. Right now I have 53 junk mail, and I was already in it 2 hours ago. So I got one that's called post service winner package delivery. Like I won something. It's like, yeah, okay, come on. I don't even know this one. They have some weird name, and then they have part of my email address as saying who it came from. It's like, yeah, come on. Get Nubu. I gotta move that to inbox because I don't mind getting stuff from them. Our national airplane service, Air Canada, saying that I've won something. And then another one, I don't even know, Boston Nasham, whatever, at Hotmail. And the subject says, the older lady pays. Whatever. Lonely girls want to have fun. Get your $250 off. Internet security. Your ESPN Plus account is going to be expiring. Your Amazon account's about to be expiring. Your Timo account, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Your, what was the other one I was talking about? There's a TV service that's only in the States. You can't get it in Canada. Even if you wanted to do streaming from them, you have to have yourself a VPN and hide yourself and then say that you're from the States in order to see it. I forget now. There's not here. But there's all these ones about claiming free gifts. Oh, your email's been selected, blah, blah, blah. Claim your prize, casinos, order pending, UPS, Campar, whatever, blah, 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 saying that, you have to contact them because they have a parcel waiting. Dollar Tree, there's a few Dollar Trees up here, hardly anything's. You got a new message, or Temu customer support, second attempt, third attempt. Oh yeah, here, FedEx delivery manager, RE, you have one. Or sometimes it comes in another language. And I'm going, really? It's like, come on. It's so stupid. Like some of these milestones MasterCard, take control of your credits reports and stuff. Where it's like, get lost. A lot of the stuff is, some of it is only US related. Others are, obviously true spams. But there's nothing here talking about extra Black Friday sales or anything anymore, which is good. FedEx service, you have 2 packages. Like, seriously. And then because of a company I used to work at, now I'm getting emails saying it's from that company, but it's all in French. Okay. Then they're trying to tell me, oh, my internet service of McAfee or Norton is expired and I need to contact them. That is a spam. Hackers attempting to steal your information right there. And that's on, what's his name there? Mr. Pierogi, he does videos on that. About calling the spammers and getting, especially, that's usually the biggest ones that they're always trying to get people about is their Norton McAfee accounts that they're about to expire. Or I've been getting now again, someone tried to log into your Facebook account. It's like, I'm not clicking on that. I'm not opening up that. I'm reporting it as spam because it is. They're not true people. It's not true account because if it was, you would have other messages that would be coming to you to tell you about stuff. What? Are you saying that yes, 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 you like to stick it in unknown holes? That's not what you're trying to say there, bud? No, just some of the weird junk mail emails that I get. And the funny thing is that depending on what I do, whether if I block it or if I report it as spam, if I report it as spam, I notice all of a sudden, bam, I get 6 or 7 more like within the next 5 minutes from that same place. It is just stupid. I don't know. I've never been to a weird hole. I only go to holes that I know. Oh, I know. It's just crazy. Let's see what else. I don't know anything else that I'm doing. I just kind of, chit chatting here. Actually, I didn't even grab a coffee before I started this. I was going to. Oh well. It's not like I have anything special, whatever. I just have regular Folgers coffee, and then I like to put flavored creamer in mine. I don't know, but all I know is that the groundhog from where you live didn't agree with all the rest of the groundhogs in the rest of the country. You sure it's a groundhog and not a sewer rat? As a kid in the 70s, place where we used to live, there was an old storage shed that got taken down, but the bottom base of it was still there. And we had a family of groundhogs that used to live under it. So they used to always raid our vegetable garden. They mostly used to eat the stalks off the carrots. They never actually ate the carrots, but they would chew all the green stalk off the top of it. I'm fussy with tea, Chuck. I really am. I'm not a big tea drinker. And I used to be when I was younger, but now it's like uh, it's got to be something really flavorful for me that's not, regular garbage. Yeah, but unfortunately, Tonto was only in the U.S. And I don't know what a line ranger is. Sounds like it's somebody that sniff lines of crack cocaine or something. I guess that's why you had the NHL team known as the Minnesota North Stars at one time, right? Because they were all doing lines and they saw stars. No, Power Rangers is just grown up Powder Puff Girls. Oh, and speaking of that, their original name was not the Powder Puff Girls. Their original name by the creator was Kick Ass Girls, but they couldn't use that because it's a kids' cartoon. There were several different cartoons like that. Just like uh, Bugs Bunny wasn't Bugs Bunny; he was called Happy Rabbit in the beginning. And what's his name there that did the voice? He said he goes, "It's a good thing they changed the name because he wouldn't have done the voice for as long as he did. He would have given it up if it was just called Happy Rabbit." Um, their Mickey Mouse wasn't Mickey Mouse; it was called something else. I can't even remember now when they changed it. There's several cartoons that were like that. They had original names and they changed it, or some where they had part of the name but not the full name, and they had to change part of the names for some things. Even TV shows and other musicians and this and that they change it because they kept it. They wouldn't have been as popular as they are. Yeah, but when they became Gremlins, they became more popular than Furbies or Chia Pets. That was like the hell do they call it? It was something else that was similar to those. Scooby Doo wasn't called Scooby either in the beginning. Yeah, we already know about not feeding you after midnight, Beth. Um, I saw it somewhere. In here, let me see if I can get it. Oh, Scoobert Doo. That's what he was originally supposed to be, Scoobert Doo. And actually, no, it wasn't that. It was something else. That's not the original. It was because his full name is Scoobert Doo, and he liked to say his signature phrase "Scooby Dooby Doo," so that's why they went to Scooby Dooby and Scooby. But it wasn't all that. It was something else. He had a different name, and then when they said about Scrappy, it's like, oh, what his name was. And Fred, Thelma, and Louise, they weren't called that. They had different names altogether. Um, so it was like weird hearing some of that, and just like a few other things. I don't know. Maybe I saw it was a video on YouTube or something. I don't know. I I don't really care about if there's another Gremlins movie. There's a couple other remake ones that I don't really care. I don't understand the where they're going with this. Um, there's two. There's two. Um, First one is well, they're both for Godzilla. Minus zero or zero minus. I don't know what that's supposed to be about. Is it? They're just remaking, doing some movies to go, and that's to go align with the old Chinese, Japanese TV shows and movies. Um, then they have the next one is Godzilla X Kong. So I don't know if that means like Godzilla versus Kong, another one again, because they call it Kingdom. I think it's Godzilla X Kong, then colon Kingdom, and then I don't mind it. It's interesting, but they do have the Planet of the Apes Kingdom that's supposed to be coming out next year or before Christmas. I can't remember which. Uh, then there was something else. There was supposed to be a new Craven movie. No, there was a name before that, but that is his true original name. Schubert do, or Screwbert do. Yeah, he screws Bert. I knew there was a cross between Scooby Doo and Sesame Street somehow. I just now I remember, now I figured it out. Damn it! It was right in front of our eyes all the time. I don't care about Jurassic Park anymore. Like as far as I'm concerned, it's too much repeated stuff. There's nothing new that they're doing with it. It's a lot of repeated stuff. They just put it in different areas of the world. That's all. It's like big deal. It's gotten boring. They need to just end it and forget about it. Yeah, but there's a Craven, and I don't know how this Craven one's working because they call it just Craven. And I'm trying to show it's like, oh, okay, how he became, and go from there. There was a whole list I'd seen. There was a few things. They're making another Aquaman. I'm not sure about it. I seen previews of it. It's like, it's like he becomes more domestic, has a family, whatever, blah blah blah. But then he has to go back down into Atlantis and protect that in the full ocean in some big fight. That's basically it. That. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Paul. Like without Robert Englund's influence into it, I don't know if it would be anything the same. To be honest, I think it would be different. What was there? There was another one. Damn it all. Was it a pirate one or was it a space one? There was that I saw that looked really interesting. Maybe it was a space one. Then there's supposed to be another. I'm gonna say monster movie like Monster Hunter. Then there's another one that suppose the title is completely weird, but it's like a camping in the woods with a Jurassic Park type dinosaur in the woods that's attacking the people, and they're trying to escape it. So that type of reptile creature or species. Who cares about Mega Men? Who cares about, like, I don't care about these things. Some of these things, like, I don't really care about. They're also doing another movie, but apparently, instead of being actual humans, they're actually going to go to that computer animated uh, type thing instead. And it's like, why? It's like, man, or just like how they keep well, every 5 years or so, they keep making a new Batman movie. All right, Beth, don't chew on the dog bones too long, eh? Fergus may not like it. Take care. Um, like there's so many different ones that kind of left it. Um, some of them is like I don't think they really need to do anything more. I was watching, and I don't know if any of the rest of you have. My feeling from now watching it has mixed reviews. It was cool, um, but it would just remind me too much of other reality shows. If any of you have actually watched the challenge for Squid Games, it's called Squid Game: The Challenge, where they play an actual thing where they have 400 and what is it, 56 people. So it's $4.56 million. They have 5 episodes already out on Netflix for it, and they stopped it there. I don't know when the next batch of episodes are coming out, or if they're going to do one a week from this point. Um, but what I watched so far uh, has it for me, for looking at it the way that this is run, is too much like Big Brother slash Survivor, in that aspect that it seems like that in a way too much. It was too easy that people picked alliances so fast. So it was like, oh, there was already a season that was out of the challenge, but people now, so it was like, I mean, yeah, it was cool to watch it, see in that perspective how they were going to do it for real life, but I kind of, it just, I don't know, it just didn't seem the same anymore. Okay, I did, I've been paying attention on YouTube, not on Restream, and I didn't realize, even though I shut it off on Restream, that the chat overlay was still going. I was only paying attention to the chat part. But yeah, that's how I thought of the Squid Game, the challenge, when I watched it. That's how I felt about it. It's not like there's anything super good. I mean, it was odd, it was different, it was unusual. Um, I just leave it as that, really. I don't know what else was new that I was watching or that I saw. There's usually a lot of things like, movie previews, this and that I catch on YouTube. I'll see it there before anywhere else because I don't have a regular TV subscription thing. I don't. The only service I have a membership for is just Netflix. And then I just pay for my internet. That's it. Everything else I find free streaming somewhere online. What was it? What else did I did watch something. What was I watching? Okay, hang on here. I'm going to go to to the one movie and TV streaming place. Um, I didn't watch The Killer yet. I watched The Creator. I don't know, kind of remind me of like a couple other movies in a way. Um, right now for this website, they just put up, of course, the kids. I don't know if it's TV show or movie. I'm just going to click on movies here for a second and see. Um, yeah, they're showing the Trolls. Then they're showing the Marsh King's Daughter, whatever that one's about. I'm going to click on it for a second. Daisy Ridley, Ben Mendelsohn, Brooklyn Price, Gil Brigham. I'm looking at the rest of the cast here, and there's not a name that I remember. A woman seeks revenge against the men who kidnapped her mother. Oh, okay. There's a lot of those type of movies coming and going. I don't know. They start to lose me after a while, so they don't become as interesting. It's like Liam Neeson. It's like a lot of his movies seem to be, about some type of kidnapping, revenge type ideas. Whether they're kidnapped or killed or whatever. Let's see what else was here. Good Burger 2, Muzzle, Onyx, the Fortidius and the Talisman of Souls, Mystery of Mistletoe Lane, Every Christmas, Planes, Trains, and Christmas Tree, Dashing Through the Snow, God's Time, the Naughty Nine, Genie, Marsh King Tim, TIM, The Mean One, At the Earth's Core, People That Time Forgot. Well, okay, these are going back now. Okay, let's go to this year's releases. Oh, they're going to go in alphabetical order. Okay, forget that. I thought it would be mixed to the latest put up versus others, but that's okay. Don't worry about it then. Liam Neeson's movies, they're pretty much, majority of them are all pretty much about the same basic theme. So I kind of, haven't really been paying attention to them. I've been going back to some older movies from the 80s and 90s and rewatching them. I just did been watching a TV show back again, and they took it off the air because I think there was a group of people that complained about it, that it was giving information for people. But then when I look at it, I go, well, there's other TV shows that are on air now that have been on for many, many seasons that are even worse than this one. But I was rewatching the TV show called Stalker, where, a police division, they went and they profiled and everything about people who stalk people, where they, sexually assault somebody or kill somebody, etc., etc. So I've been rewatching that, but there's movies about how to become a mob member, how to murder somebody, how to build a bomb, and these are TV shows that are out there, and they give you the base general thing. No, the movie itself is just called Stalker. Okay, it's a TV show. Sorry. Wait a second, who's in it? Dylan McDermott is the main male character, and Maggie Q is the lead female, an American Asian woman, I think she is. There's a few other names that are in there, but that's the main. They're saying, but this isn't really the real reason for it. They were saying that the ratings dropped a bit in week 2, but then continued to dwindle downward over the course of the season. I don't know about that, but from what I heard, that there was a group of people who were actually boycotting, trying to take him to court because they're saying, oh, well, this gives people clues on how to do things better and how not to get caught and this and that. It's like there's other TV shows and stuff that show a lot worse things than that. Huh. Well, that depends on what type of Bloody Mary you're looking for there. You might get to the root of all the problems. But just don't stick it too close to the ground. Otherwise, you might just get ahead. It's odd. It's just, for that. I'm probably going to get off here now. I've been on here for a little while. I don't care about time strengths or anything like that. I just do a few other things that I think I got to do and try to get some other things done. So that way I'm not just sitting here too much. Try to do this again next Saturday. If I come on, between now and then, I do. Maybe because I'm bored, it just felt like coming on. Maybe there'll be other topics next time for chat. Maybe there won't be. Maybe just, free chat like this, just, basic stuff, whatever. And whoever shows up, shows up. And, if there's something that you want to ask, you can ask. Whether I answer or not, I don't know. Or maybe you better be careful what you ask because you never know what type of answer I might give you. But with that said, everyone take care, have a good day, and enjoy yourselves at whatever time zone and wherever it is that you're freezing or not freezing on this earth or overheated. Till next time.